Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. Welcome to my state of Ethereum or GPU mining as of, I guess, June of 2021. And here is where I explain and just go through a lot of different things that are happening around the space that I see through my eyes and just give you guys my perspectives and opinions of just what's been going on lately. And I do these videos every now and then. I forgot to do one in April and one in May. I was just doing a lot of, vlogs and stuff. So I'm sorry about that. I haven't done one of these videos since, I guess, March of 2021. You guys seem to like these videos. So I'm doing one for this month. And I'm just going to go through a lot of stuff that has transpired, I guess, in the past month or so. And first, I want to begin with Ethereum 2.0, the news that people are believing that proof of work will still continue on for the next, I don't know, 2 years, which is completely false. And I want to go through exactly the milestones that Ethereum is going to go through. All right. I want to give this distinction because people are not understanding what's going to happen in the next 6 months, potentially 9 months, and so on and so forth. Just for mining. Okay. I'm just strictly talking about people that, like us, like me, and all of you guys who watch my channel are into GPU mining and most likely are mining Ethereum. So you are probably wondering, when is Ethereum going to be turning off proof of work? There's an interview from Lex Friedman, awesome podcast YouTube channel, by the way, guys. Check him out. He interviewed Vitalik Buterin. So I'm just going to play this one part here straight from the horse's mouth. Here we go.
But let me ask the question that no engineer wants to hear, which is the question of timeline. When do you think the merge will happen? Do you have a sense it might happen this year? Do you have a sense it might be pushed towards next year, 2022, or even beyond?
I think early 2022 is like the most realistic. There's definitely still like an optimistic case of it happening this year, but like the realistic thing to count on is definitely the early part of very early part of next year.
So there you guys go. All right, that is for Ethereum, the merge, okay? Not Ethereum 2.0, all right, which is sharding, so shard chains, all right, which will expand Ethereum's capacity to process transactions and store data. The shards themselves will gain more features over time, rolled out in multiple phases, all right? So expected to be end of 2022, but so that is a separate milestone for that Ethereum, an upgrade that Ethereum is going to go through. But the merge is basically proof of stake and turning off the proof of work. All right. Basically, that's it. All right. There's going to be validators that you have to stake 32 Ethereum. And yeah, so like that's the end of proof of work mining for Ethereum. You can't mine anymore on GPUs and ASICs, all right, just anything. So the timeline for that is still going to be either in the next 6 months, all right, as of recording this video, he talked about having it in December of this year or Q1 of 2022, okay? January, February, March, April, could be any of these months here, okay? That merge could happen. So that is when proof of work is then finally turned off for us miners, all right, for all that have been mining on Ethereum. So I just wanted to clarify that, as people around the space have been claiming that just because Ethereum 2.0 is delayed, it doesn't mean that the proof of work is delayed as well. Okay, this is still on. The news about the merge is still in. All right, there's nothing out there. I've done my research that you guys just heard from Vitalik that it's still happening. Okay, it's still going to happen. And yeah, so let me just explain what the merge is real quick here. All right, what is the merge? Here's a website here, ethmerge.com. I'll have it linked down below, but the merge is an upgrade to Ethereum that swaps out the current proof of work consensus mechanism with a more eco-friendly, efficient, and secure proof of stake consensus mechanism. When the merge occurs, the current proof of work consensus mechanism will fully be deprecated and all blocks on Ethereum will be produced via POS. All right, so guys, all right, finally, I'm just going to say here, the last time, all right, Ethereum will be turned off for proof of work is supposedly in the next 6 months or Q1 of 2022. So definitely less than a year, could be 9 months from now. All right, just letting you guys know. All right, you guys just heard that from Vitalik and also what I just read here. Okay, and here is when is the merge happening? It says short answer: the best current non-official estimate is sometime in Q1 of 2022. But Vitalik did say potentially it could be in December of 2021. So there you go. I hope that really clears the air for anyone that watches this video regarding Ethereum 2.0 and the merge, which are two separate things, two different milestones, okay? And just to clarify also, recently in April, there was the Berlin hard fork where the beacon chain was also implemented as well, okay? So this was basically, it lays the groundwork for future upgrades and will eventually coordinate the new system. And so the next thing that's coming up in July is supposed to be EIP 1559, which is the burn fee structure. As for the miners, getting the full block rewards, including the transaction fees, is supposed to be burned. All right, the transaction fees, the gas fees that we are seeing today, well, actually, as of recording, the block rewards on Ethereum are quite low and really depict when EIP 1559 is coming into fruition in July. So the rewards and the profitability that you guys are seeing right now, as of like the beginning of June, feels pretty close to what it is on the blocks that we're seeing right now. Okay, so yeah, wow, 2.2, 2.1, the two initial Ethereum per block, and then plus MEV. All right, and I think a miner tip as well. I'm not sure if miner tip and MEV is the same thing, but so this is like the guesstimate of the type of profitability that we're seeing right now. And I'll talk about profitability, what to mine, all that kind of stuff, future stuff, after when the merge is implemented. Okay, I have a few thoughts and stuff I want to talk with you guys about. This is probably going to be a long video, so I'm sorry about that. All right, going along, guys, I just wanted to also talk about here, thank you to Max Voltage for sending me this blog post here. They say, charting the path to proof of stake Ethereum. So researchers and client teams successfully simulated a testnet between consensus clients and execution for clients for proof of stake Ethereum. This was on June 3rd of 2021. So reading down here, proof of stake, POS, is coming to Ethereum. So this is the same time as the merge, okay? Perhaps by the end of this year, or definitely by early of 2022, all right? Exactly what Vitalik just said in the interview on June 3rd, okay? This upgrade will fundamentally change how Ethereum blockchain comes to consensus every 12 seconds. So they say here, 99.95% more energy efficient. So what they mean here is basically all of us that are mining Ethereum right now will no longer be able to, okay? By this time, okay? By this time, end of this year or early of 2022. More validators, more decentralization. Proof of stake reduces technical barriers for anyone to stake and help secure the network. So you would need 32 Ethereum to become a validator. I am not quite sure on the specifics of participating in the proof of stake pools. So I'm not sure if you can do that with less than 32 Ethereum. That I will probably cover when this comes to fruition, I guess. Anyways, improved security guarantees. The ability to compromise the network will be magnitudes more expensive with proof of stake, not to mention that a 51% attacker is identifiable with validator addresses and can be forked away from the network in the event of an attack. Okay, so there you guys go. So that is what's gonna transpire, as they say, by the end of this year or by early as 2022, assuming there is no delay regarding the merge and all this stuff that they're talking about. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand. I wanted to begin this video with this because this is something that a lot of people don't understand, and hopefully I explained it in a way that was just, you guys have to know the timelines of this stuff. All right, the merge and ETH 2.0, two different milestones for Ethereum. Okay, and so the merge is again going to turn off proof of work for us miners. All right, we're no longer mine Ethereum. And then ETH 2.0 is basically sharding that is supposed to have better, transaction speeds, just the scalability for Ethereum. And they also talk about security as well. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. Going along, I want to now talk about Ethereum and mining. All right, so guys, the rest of this video is going to be about mining and just going along and just seeing what I've been seeing for the past couple months. Okay, so as of let's see here, the top, if we're looking at the Ethereum network hash rate right now, since I would say the third week, maybe the second week, the third week of May here, you can see that Ethereum hit the height of about 632 terahash roughly, okay, which is quite high. But right now, as of recording this video, Ethereum is, let's see here, hovering around 601 terahash. Okay, so we've dropped down a good like 30-ish terahash since the height about about 2 weeks ago. Okay, so interesting to see that. I thought the network hash rate would keep going up, but the reason for that, as you guys probably have seen as well, is the profitability. Okay, so Ethereum has definitely gone down from the height of like $4,400 or $4,000 USD, and now as of recording, June 6th, it's about $2,600, right? So it's no doubt in my mind, a lot of people probably got scared, a lot of people got fearful, and they decided to either turn off the rigs or sell their GPUs, which we've seen a lot of people on eBay selling their GPUs, which I will talk about later on. This video is going to be really long, guys, but going along, the network difficulty is the exact same look as what the network hash rate looks like. But yeah, Ethereum mining has just been so profitable since the beginning of basically beginning of 2021. And actually, I'm going to show you here the chart on mining profitability. This is on cryptex.org. I'll have it linked down below. You guys can see here, generally on a 1000 megahash or 1 gigahash scale mining rig, or a better example is 10 RTX 3080s. Okay, on 10 RTX 3080s, you can see right now the profitability is you're making about $63 a day. But for the past couple months, you guys have probably seen, and you've been in let's say May 10th of 2021, where we had massive blocks on Ethereum. So you guys have probably seen, I saw one block was like 125 on Ethermine or something, but generally we've seen like 16, 28, 12 Ethereum per block, and all of us miners were able to profit from that because, again, if you're pool mining on Ethermine, Nanopool, any mining pool, they distribute that block reward, okay, the full block reward, including the transaction fees, as the gas prices were extremely high, so a lot of people were willing to pay for it, I guess. DeFi, I guess during those times, actually, when I noticed the block rewards being really high, looking at this chart here, was when there was a lot of volatility in the market. Okay, so that was when, I guess, yeah, when Ethereum and Bitcoin, everything was dropping down, Elon Musk tweeting out all that stuff, Bitcoin dropping, all that kind of stuff. So when that happens, when there's volatility in the market, the gas fees and all that stuff for Ethereum decided to just go crazy. And so that's when we see the block rewards are just insane. Okay, so that is why you can see some really high jumps in profitability on a 1 gigahash scale. Like, look at this, May 10th, you're making about $283 on 10 RTX 3080s. So looking at this, guys, you can see, profitability changes all the time, and I've been saying this all the time. So people that have maybe are just getting into mining, or maybe getting into mining on May 10th, they're like, oh my god, I'm making like $50 a day on an RTX 3080, I'm gonna go buy 100 of them right now. And then here we are, recording right now that a single RTX 3080 or 10 of them, for example, make $63 a day now. So it's pretty interesting. Actually, if we just go to what to mine, let's just do 10 here, just to give you guys that distinction here. So yeah, $58 after 10 cents kilowatt hour. So there you go. It's the profitability in terms of mining has dropped quite a bit since about mid-May. All right. But honestly, in terms of just mining for, I guess, since the beginning of 2021, you guys can see here, it started ramping up in terms of profitability. All right. So it's been really good. It's still good, honestly. Like as of now, it's still good to be mining. All right. It's still profitable per se. Okay. So with your 10 RTX 3080s, for example, you're yielding, still about 0.02 Ethereum a day, which is pretty good. Guys, I'm going to talk about strategies and stuff, what I'm going to be doing in the future later on in the end of this video. This is going to be really long. Going along though, guys, just to give you guys that perspective, okay, that mining has been really good for the past 6 months. And it was time, definitely, it was definitely time to have just a downturn. And honestly, I'm not sure if we're going to go up from here. People are saying it could be the bear market now. People are saying it's just a slump. But in terms of history, we only basically have 1 or 2 times in history where it's been like this, right? So who knows, right? Who absolutely knows what's going to transpire in the next coming months, this whole year, okay? But for me, I'm just telling you guys right now, for me, profitability doesn't matter. I've been mining and hodling everything that I've been mining now for the past, I think, 2 or 3 years. So I'm honestly waiting until the next cycle, basically. And I have a goal of when I want to sell, right? So when I sell is when of course, we'll have to pay taxes on that, right? It's very important to, there's short-term capital gains, long-term capital gains, all of those kind of things are calculated. So yeah, you just have to be mindful of that. And yeah, so I'd rather just hodl, and it's just easier for me, and doing that as a business. But I'm in a financial state where I am able to pay for my electrical bill out of my pocket. As you guys know, I run this YouTube channel. I make money through YouTube as well. So I'm very lucky. Don't get me wrong, I'm very lucky when it comes to that kind of thing. But everyone's financial state is different. I understand, as we can see here, the network hash rate has dropped a bit, that some people, depending on their electrical cost, will not be able to afford what, if it's like 30 cents per kilowatt hour, 40 cents. Like I know people in California or Germany, they have like over 30 cents per kilowatt hour, which is definitely pretty scary to be mining. As if the bear market is coming, it's going to be pretty insane. But even at 30 cents kilowatt hour, 10 RTX 3080s, they still make about $47 a day if they sold every day, that is. Okay. And you guys can see the revenue in BTC here. Again, I want to mention that all the profitability numbers here is really tied to what you're seeing in terms of Bitcoin. All right. And then into fiat. So hopefully everyone understands that Bitcoin dominance also plays a huge role in your profitability. Okay. There's a huge opportunity cost there. I'm not going to go through that. I've talked about it before, but hodling, mining and hodling, if you're a trader, you can trade the Bitcoin dominance charts. There's many different strategies out there as a miner. I'm not going to go through that. But anyways, guys, hopefully this just gives you perspective of, wow, the profitability has just in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, from like $283 on 1 gigahash all the way down to like 63. So hopefully that gives you guys some perspective and stuff. Okay, going along, guys. So now that Ethereum, it's still the most profitable coin to mine, right? Looking at the network hash rate, you guys are seeing it looks pretty scary, right? Pretty scary, but things are still generally profitable no matter what GPU you're mining on, right? But now you may have heard that ASICs are coming online on the network. This is something I'm trying to get more information on regarding the Bitmain Antminer E9. And this is a ASIC miner that I'm trying to see if I'm going to be potentially getting from Crypto Miner Bros. As you guys know, I am partnered with them, and they send me ASICs for review. And I'm hoping that they can send me one of these, that I can get one. And that would be pretty insane. 3 gigahash at 2,556 watts. That is insane. That is insane. I believe 10 RTX 3080s would be about 2,500 watts. Okay, so look at the efficiency there compared to 10 RTX 3080s and an Antminer E9. All right, this is basically the same power consumption as 10 RTX 3080s at 1 gigahash, but this E9 can do 3 gigahash. So including the A11 Pro, how many of these are going to start coming online now on Ethereum? And that now coincides with people that don't understand, the merge or Ethereum 2.0 that is coming, or thinking that Ethereum 2.0 is delayed and think that proof of work is with that Ethereum 2.0, but it's not. All right. Like I said, 2 different milestones. All right. The merge still going to be happening potentially in the next 6 months or the Q1 of 2022. All right. So just to give that distinction there, you guys hopefully understand that. So I really hope that there are people out there that have not bought these ASIC miners. I have given this disclaimer in, I think, all of my ASIC miner videos, especially like the inner silicon ones. I've talked about, like, just please don't buy these. They cost like, what's the price on these? Let's just see here. I think it's like $30,000. I think I don't see any pricing here, but $30,000 from what I've seen for an Antminer E9. So I hope to God that the mining gods, that you guys have not bought these ASIC miners, and what's coming. All right, the merge, Ethereum merge. If this comes in the next 6 months, you will definitely not break even, at least break even on your new ASIC miner that you may not even get by July of 2021. There's not even a release date for the E9, which was supposedly supposed to be for July anyway. So if I do potentially get one, you guys know I'm going to be mining just Ethereum, and we're going to see when we can break even on that. You guys know I do multiple videos regarding about breaking even on hardware, because that's the biggest thing that all of us miners are wanting to do, at least. And so anything after that, it's just gravy. You know, you can either hodl, keep selling for profit, whatever. It's all up to you. So there's a bunch of things out there. But yeah, anyway, that's about the ASICs. We're not sure. I'm not quite sure how many more are going to be coming online. If July is when those A11s come, then we're just going to maybe see a parabolic rise of hash rate. But ultimately, I think ASICs have been coming online now for the past half year. So I have no doubt in my mind that Bitmain and Innosilicon, they've been mining with these for themselves, right? There's no doubt in my mind for pre-mining with ASICs, all right? So anyway, all right, so that's my little bit of ASICs. Hopefully you guys just understand, do your own research about that. Okay, going along, guys. Now I want to talk about Ethermine. So regarding, I guess this has happened in the past, about the past week now. Ethermine has now enabled payouts lower at 0.005, but there's a caveat to that. You have to join the Polygon or Matic network, all right? And so there's a whole how-to on how to do that. Mr. Son of a Tech has a great video on doing that. I'm not going to do it, but I'll have it linked down below, guys. Go watch Son of a Tech if you want to mine on Ethermine and also get payouts in through Polygon, the layer 2 solution. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Basically, it's like the gateway into DeFi. And so yeah, with the Polygon network here, it says you can make additional gains by using various DeFi products on the Polygon while mining. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't think for myself I'm going to be participating in it. Actually, I do have a rig trying it, so maybe I can make a video about it later, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. But the biggest thing is that it enables payouts at 0.005 Ethereum versus if you were to mine Ethereum without on the Polygon network would be about 0.1, okay? So this helps generally for smaller miners, but the setup is quite a bit. There is quite a setup to get this to work. But I guess it also helps people get into DeFi as well. So pretty cool on Ethermine to enable something like this. Now, there is one thing that I am kind of, I am trying to understand, and it's going to be quite a big shift when Ethereum merge is going to be implemented, is what's going to happen, obviously, to all of these mining pools. Now, they're mining pools like Ethermine, they're now getting into DeFi, right? Polygon. What's going to happen to all these other pools? I know that there's some pools that have, diversified other means into other projects, not just Ethereum mining, like Ravencoin or Ethereum Classic. A bunch of these other pools also participate in other different projects, right, for mining. And so that's great. That's great. But there are some pools here that only just do Ethereum. And so that's going to be pretty detrimental to those businesses, I guess. But I guess, I don't know, it's going to be pretty interesting come the next 6 months when Ethereum merge is implemented, or Q1 of 2022. All right, so I just wanted to point that out, that yeah, it's going to be quite the shakeup when this all happens, when merge and proof of stake is going to be implemented. That all this hash rate, again, now this is going to go into another topic, the hash rate is going to flow probably into a lot of different coins that we're seeing today. And so it's going to be massive, guys. I can't stress that enough. The amount of hash rate, which I think what we've understood is that right now the Ethereum network hash rate has about 30, 40, maybe 50% of the network hash rate is ASICs. So let's say 50%, which would be about maybe 300 terahash. All right, let's just cut that in half, just to guesstimate. So 300 terahash, where is that all gonna go, right? So example, Ethereum Classic right now is at 26.86 terahash. Let's say, a good 100 terahash is gonna go on Ethereum Classic. That's gonna drastically drop profitability, right? But what about the rest of the 200 terahash? Maybe it'll go to Conflux or Firo, Ravencoin. So what I'm gonna definitely see, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated about this, is that there's gonna be a huge leveling off period per se, right? There's going to be equilibrium of all these different coins, the network hash rate, network difficulty, the price of the coin. All these different factors, variables, is what equates to what your profitability is going to be depending on what GPU you have, right? So just going down the list here, there's a bunch of these coins, which I'm going to say is they're probably going to garner a lot of hash rate over time, come 6 months, whenever merge is going to be implemented in the next 9 or less than a year from now, right, guys? So just understand that. I hope you guys understand what's going to happen, and just prepare yourselves emotionally and maybe physically. For some of you, like, everyone's constantly asking what's going to happen after Ethereum 2.0. Well, you guys shouldn't be asking about what's going to happen after Ethereum 2.0, which is sharding. You should be asking what's going to happen after the merge, because if you're a miner, that's what you're asking right now. But anyways, guys, another thing that's kind of hitting the nail in the coffin for a lot of miners as well is that Ethereum Classic right now, you guys know, is ETC hash, is the algorithm ETC hash. So that may now move to, they've been talking about moving to a new algorithm called SHA-3. All right, SHA-3, and I've made plenty of videos about this, okay? I've made plenty of videos about this, so you guys should definitely understand that Ethereum Classic may move to a new algorithm, which thus may render GPUs, will definitely render GPUs useless, because SHA-3 is an ASIC and FPGA-centric algorithm, okay? So this coin may be just knocked off the face of the earth in terms of profitability. We may not see that. Right now, there's no timeline of when that's going to happen for Ethereum Classic, but it's been in the works now for the past year, and I've talked about it before. Okay, going along, guys. This is going to be definitely a longer video. What I wanted to now just cover is now just my strategy in terms of mining. Right now, for me, it's very simple. I'm still mining Ethereum. Actually, I am dual mining Ethereum and Zilliqa right now on ezil.me. I will have another separate video coming about that soon. But that's just my strategy right now. I'm just going to keep mining Ethereum and Zilliqa. My reasoning for that is that Zilliqa has definitely gone up in price. I don't really care about the profitability. I'm just trying to hodl more Ethereum and more Zilliqa in hopes of just the next cycle potentially. So anyways, that's what I'm doing, and let me know what you guys think down below. Okay, finally, I'll just end off, just talk about now the GPUs, the state of buying GPUs. As you guys know, 3080 Ti just came out, and I also did just recently do a hash rate video on the 3080 Ti, which is an amazing card, but it is limited on Ethereum. But I did do other hash rates, and it's not limited on Ravencoin or Ergo or Conflux, Firo, Aeon, Cortex. All these other coins here are fine mining on this 3080 Ti, just not Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. All right, just so you guys know. So we've confirmed that this card can mine other algorithms, so it's still future proof in terms of other algorithms out there when Ethereum decides to go to the merge in the next 6 months or less than 9 months. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. 3080 Ti, I'm not really actively looking to buy these cards for mining. They are still expensive, but you guys can see recently sold. These are going for about $2,300, $2,600. I actually seen GPU pricing come down a little bit, but really not that much. People are still buying these, and whether it's gamers or miners alike, it's still interesting right now. The state of buying GPUs is still quite insane. So I still don't see it getting better. I don't know about you guys, but buying these GPUs, it's extremely expensive still. So that's just basically the state of buying GPUs. It's still insane. And I also wanted to touch on the, NVIDIA released the CMP line GPUs. You guys know, I did do a video about the Gigabyte CMP 38X, which I bought off Alibaba, and it's a terrible card, and I got it for about $806 USD, which is terrible, right? I'd rather buy an actual 1660 Super that has IO ports, video display outs, and all that stuff, right? But this Gigabyte 38X doesn't have any IO port, any display out or anything, right? It's just a headless GPU, right? And it's terrible. It's also a terrible overclocker. I find that it was just terrible at mining. I found out it's basically a 1660 Super, right? And you can buy 1660 Supers for less than what I paid for that Gigabyte 38X. So it's really no point in buying that 38X. Like, NVIDIA is screwing gamers over constantly, and they made this GPU just to make money. Honestly, that's it. They're literally restraining the existing silicon shortage that's happening right now and placing these dies for these CMP line cards, which nobody's gonna buy. I told you guys, like, you shouldn't buy these cards for mining, right? They're just terrible for the ecosystem, for like the used market and all that stuff. If the bear market decides to come, then people will have to sell depending on their electrical cost, and people are going to FOMO out of mining. Then these gigabyte 30HXs will just be rendered useless, e-waste, right? It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Okay, guys, so going along, ending off, I wanted to talk about now, just finally end off with my YouTube channel. This video is long enough, but I want to know your thoughts now for this the past couple months. How's mining been? For me, you know, I've been making videos and doing a lot of vlogs recently regarding just, you know, building mining rigs, still buying GPUs. I'm still buying GPUs. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still positive of what's to come in the future, and I'm still doing it, right? I'm still buying GPUs for mining, but I am now trying to do more of these talking head videos, and I'm going to try to do that, and I think you guys like these videos a little bit more than my vlogs. Who knows? I'm still going to do vlogs, these kind of style videos, but let me know. I want to know what you guys want me to do, mainly in terms of video content. Let me know. I do my best to really just go through a lot of different things around the crypto mining space. This is something I really enjoy doing. You guys know I'm really passionate about crypto mining, GPU mining, and what's just going around in the space. Okay, guys, well, anyway, let me know your thoughts about everything I just talked about in this video. Hopefully you guys understand regarding the merge as of what Vitalik just confirmed, and who knows, though. There could be a delay, but as of right now, there is no delay on the merge. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you got to the end of this video. I appreciate you all. Have a good one, and peace out.